Okay, so I'm back, and I have my piece. I'm going to measure it. It should be 18 inches. Going across this way. So let me start measuring here. Okay. And we got 18 inches. And that is what I was going for. And if yours measures 18 inches or however wide you need the circumference of your hat to be, we can move on from here. And we are going to cut our yarn, but we're going to make a long tail. I'm going to say about 24 inches or more, because we need enough to sew the two short ends of this hat together. I'm going to say 36 to 40 inches. I'd rather have more than not enough. And let's pull that yarn through there to secure it. And we're going to take the two short ends and we're going to sew them together like this. And I didn't mention that you could also use, if you need to, you can use some clips to hold your yarn together to keep it secure if you need it. And we're going to use our yarn needle. And we're going to sew the two short ends together for our hat here. And begin here at the end here. Let's see here. I'm just going to go back and forth one side to the other side like that. One side to the other side. And just every now and then pull the yarn through. Keep going from sewing together. Okay, so I'm sewing it together. Going back and forth. And every now and then stop and pull the yarn a little bit, not too hard. As we sew the two short ends of this hat together. And we're going to sew all the way down to the side, and when I get to the end I'll come back and tell you what to do next. Okay, so I'm back and I finished sewing across the short end of this hat. And do not cut your yarn. What you're going to do, this is going to be the top of the hat. You turn your work and you're going to take your needle and you're going to make a running stitch in the top of the hat through stitches like this. And just keep making this stitch going in and out at the top of the hat like this. just keep going around. This is a very easy and simple way that you can make a beanie hat. Just keep going around. Almost there. And now what you're going to do, you made a running stitch all the way around the top. I'm going to pull that yarn, pull it to close up the top of the hat. Pull. Okay, and you're still going to have a slight gap, so what you're going to do, you're going to take your needle and sew the rest of the hole is still open, so it stitch it together. Until you get that hole closed up. Let's see, let's check it. I think you need a couple more stitches. Let's see, maybe right here. That looks pretty good. I'm just gonna pull it through one more time and pull my needle through this loop just to secure the yarn here, and just weave it in through some of this, weaving it through some of the stitches before you cut it off. I think that's secure, and I'm going to cut my yarn. And before I turn my hat over, I'm going to also weave in the end at the bottom of the hat here. And secure that in some of the stitches on my hat. And cut the remaining yarn. Now you're going to flip your hat over. And what I'm going to do next, at the bottom, I'm going to make one row of single crochets at the bottom, and at the top you can just leave the hat like it is, and also you could add a pom-pom at the top if you like, which I may do, but I'm going to add one single crochet at the bottom. So I'm just going to attach my yarn to any stitch here, make a slip stitch. And I'm just going to make a single crochet in that first stitch where I attach the yarn here, if it's going to cooperate with me. Hold on. Single crochet here in that first stitch, and then I'm just going to make a single crochet around the bottom of the hat here, and you can just make it as evenly as possible as you can around the bottom. And when I finish, I'll come back and show you what's next. Okay, I'm back. So I made a single crochet around the bottom of the hat, and just going to finish it off. And I'm going to weave in the ends. So I weaved in all the ends, and here you have your hat. And let's see what it would look like with a pom-pom on top. So I'm back, and I made a pom-pom using my Clover pom-pom maker, and I have 2 long strings that I attached to my yarn needle. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to start at the top of the hat here. This is the right side, and I'm just going to put the needle, push the needle through here at the top, and pull that pom-pom up and turn the hat over. To the wrong side. I'm just going to attach the pom-pom with the yarn, make sure it's nice and secure, and just do another little stitch here to secure it. Secure the pom-pom on the inside of the hat, and weave in the ends. And cut off my excess yarn. And there you have it, the hat with pom-pom. So that is the tutorial for the Thicket Stitch Beanie hat. And this would be a really quick beanie that you can whip up for gifts for family and friends, and even for yourself. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and in the meantime, I thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more crochet inspiration. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, share, and ring that bell so you can be notified when I upload new videos. Thank you again for watching, and have a great day.